All right, explain the philosophy of how you build the team that Jaylen Brown didn't make the roster, but his teammate Derrick White does. What goes into that decision?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So, we went to training camp and we didn't have KD. KD was out, Kevin Durant, sort of coming back from a calf injury. And then Jason Tatum was late for arrival. He didn't show up the first 2 or 3 days. So, we ended up having to sort of play Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo together. And we didn't know if that would work. I think going into camp, we thought, let's have three centers, much like in '96 when we had Akeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, and Shaquille O'Neal. And we'll rotate. All three of them are different. They provide different things. And so we'll have sort of a three-headed monster at the center position. But what we found, because we didn't have the numbers those first few days, was that Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis can really play well together on both ends of the floor. And at times might be our best defensive lineup. So we kind of stumbled upon something and we learned something about our group during those 4 days in Vegas. And so when we pivoted off of Kawhi Leonard, we said, okay, we got a little bit of a log jam now at the four position. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, now Bam Adebayo. All these guys can play the four, and we envisioned them playing the four. And so, okay, let's not bring another guy who might play that 3-4 position in. Let's bring in someone now who can really give us great defense at the point of attack. That was also a priority for putting this team together, being able to pick up full court, guard and pressure the point guards of opposing teams. And Drew Holiday might be the best in the world at doing this. But having some injuries that we had during camp, but what happens if Drew gets hurt? And so Derrick White might be the second best in the world at point of attack defense. So that was sort of the thought process, but we really learned about our team those days in Vegas and discovered something with Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis on the court together that we really weren't thinking about prior to our arrival in Vegas.
Did you call Jaylen Brown to tell him or explain this
I,
to him?
go, I spoke to his agent, and I spoke to his agent. I don't know if that was before or after, things went out on Twitter, but yeah, I mean, I think this idea that there's a conspiracy theory. I always love a good conspiracy theory, but it was really truly a basketball decision, and these are tough decisions, but having gone through this with the FIBA competition, you want to find the right balance and the right pieces on the court that we needed. And not to say that he wouldn't have been good. There's a lot of guys. You can go on a list of guys who are very capable and very, very, very qualified. But, for where we were, it was the right decision. And Derrick White, I think, will help us as we pursue goal.